Good afternoon to all of my champions out there, and welcome to the first ever episode of Sats and Success, where we dive into all things Bitcoin, crypto, and most importantly, personal success related. I didn't know if I was ever going to create content. I kind of went back and forth deciding if I was going to do that. And then we went out to the Bitcoin conference in Las Vegas, me and my Bitcoin brother, Crypto Jones, aka Bitcoin Block. A lot of people were saying that you guys should create some content. And so here I am. And I've prayed on it. I'm still not 100% sure this is what God wants me to do in order to use my time, my talent, and my energy to give to the world. But I'm going to go down this path, and if this is something that God has for me, it's going to be extremely successful. If God says no, then it won't. But one thing that I am for certain, I do not want to be at the throne during Judgment Day, and the Lord asked me, what did I do with the talent that He gave me? See, I was born in 1973, but I didn't start living until I would say about 35 years old. At 35 years old, that's when I realized what my purpose for being on this planet Earth was. That's when I realized that the gift that God gave me was to teach, to inspire, to lead. And so that's when waking up every morning gave me a purpose. That's when waking up every morning led to a lot of excitement. And I still didn't really know what to do with that until around, I'd say, 37, 38. That's when I really became the leader that I am today. And so, again, I don't want to stand before God when He asked me, what did you do with your time, talent, and energy? Because I wouldn't have an answer for it. I've inspired and I've led and I've taught people within my own circle, but I believe that it's time to expand and actually give what God has given me to the world. Matthew 25, actually verses 14 to 30, it talks about the parable of the talents. And I know what my talents are. I don't want to bury my talent in the yard. I don't want to just suppress my talent to a small group of people, those who are in my circle of influence. I want to give it to the world because that's what God gave me. And I believe that it's time for me to give it to the world. And why now? Why now? I believe the world is in trouble. Um, we are in some very scary times. And I don't say that to fear monger, to get people afraid. It's the truth. It really is the truth. I remember my mother telling us when we were younger, the rich keep getting richer while the poor keep getting poor. And it didn't resonate with me at the age she was telling me and my sister that, but it resonates so strong and deep today. Because back then, the wealth gaps were very distinct. You had the rich, the middle class, and you had the poor. You actually had another class, which are the wealthy elites. But back then, it was the rich, middle class, and the poor. Very clear, very distinct. Today, the middle class is being consolidated into the poor. It's being wiped out. It is being wiped out, and that's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. It's not going to change for a lot of people. So there's three options that you have. You can tap out and give up. Option two, you can press on and try to stay afloat with the knowledge and information you have, the knowledge and information you've been taught or conditioned to have. You can continue down that path. And some of you are doing that right now, working your tail off, working overtime, working a second job, a third job to try to stay afloat, to try to make ends meet. And you are extremely frustrated because you believe that you are doing all that you can and you still just can't stay afloat. Never mind getting ahead, just trying to stay afloat. Or, or Option three, you can get a little uncomfortable for a little while because changing, doing something different is going to involve you being uncomfortable. You can get a little uncomfortable for a little while and embrace a new way of thinking, embrace a new way of doing, embrace a new way of being. And that's what this channel is going to be about. That's what Sats and Success is going to be about. It's about embracing a different mentality. It's about embracing a different mindset through understanding and learning about this Bitcoin and blockchain technology, through understanding what it's like to be very intentional to grow personally and professionally. Sats and Success. Sats stands for Satoshis. Satoshis are the tiny unit subunit of what a Bitcoin is. It's no different than pennies are to a dollar, like 100 pennies equals a dollar, 100 million Satoshis equals one Bitcoin. So that's where the SATs, that's what the SATs stand for, SATS. And the success is just the personal growth that you are going to obtain from this channel. I don't know how often I'm going to be creating content, but it's coming. And I want you all to like, subscribe, tune in to the channel because I am going to give you my talent, my time, so that you can become the best possible version of yourself. It's what God gave me, and I have to give it to you so that you can become a better version of yourself and you can take your talent and your time and help somebody else become the best possible version of themselves. We all need each other. We all need each other. We're living in a world that's extremely divided, but I'm telling you, we all have gifts, we all have talents, and we actually have more time than we think if we just manage it better. And it's up to us to come together so that we can be better for each other. The time is now. The time is now. We cannot wait another second, another minute, another day, another week, another month, another year. We don't have it to waste anymore. We have to become very intentional about becoming better, being better for ourselves, for our families, and for our communities. The time is now. So again, welcome to the channel, Sats and Success. Please like, please subscribe, and send this out to your friends and family. I promise you, it is going to do immeasurable things in improving your life. Your life is going to change because of this channel. I guarantee it will. So be blessed. Again, like, subscribe, tune in, send this to your friends, send this to your family. Get this content out because the world needs this content. Be blessed. I love you all. Be champions.